Imagine buying a pair of funky blue goggles online, putting them on, and immediately realizing your mailman isn't actually human. It sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, right? Except back in the 1940s, the US government officially banned a very specific chemical dye because people were doing exactly that. If you try to Google this compound today, you'll basically get slapped with a digital brick wall. But today, we're digging into the archive anyway. Welcome to the dark history of Dicyanin glasses. So, our story starts in 1911 with this guy, Walter Kilner. He's a doctor in London, which means he mostly looks smart and has a majestic mustache. Walter was obsessed with light. See, our human eyes are pretty garbage. We can only see this tiny sliver called visible light. We're completely blind to ultraviolet, infrared, and the stuff in between. But Walter figured out that if you take coal tar, yes, literally the sludge used to pave roads, and extract a super specific crystallized dye called dicyanin, something weird happens. He poured this blue liquid between two layers of glass, held it up to his face, and looked at his patients. And what he saw ruined his sleep forever. He didn't just see skin and bones. Surrounding every single human body was a pulsating, glowing cloud of radiation. Today we call it an aura. Walter called it the human atmosphere. And it wasn't just a parlor trick. The glow actually changed based on what the person was doing. If they meditated, the glow got huge. If they were exhausted or sick, the glow shriveled up like a sad balloon. He even found out that pregnant women had this massive, radiant, golden blue field. So turns out the pregnancy glow isn't a myth. It's literal bioelectricity cooking a new human. But then Walter decided to take his new blue goggles outside. He walked into the crowded streets of London to see the general public. And this is where it gets highly unsettling. Most people had normal, vibrant auras. But every now and then, he'd pass someone who had absolutely nothing. No bioenergy, no radiation, just a straight-up void walking on two legs. They talked like humans, they dressed like humans, they bought bread like humans. But energetically, empty space. People started panicking. Are these things shapeshifters? Interdimensional parasites? Lizards? Aliens? Or just organic NPCs running a basic human simulation script? Walter rushed to write a book about it in 1920 to expose what he found. And, completely coincidentally, definitely nothing suspicious here, he died that exact same month. 20 years later, the US government swooped in and officially banned dicyanin dye entirely. The official excuse? It's too toxic, guys. Trust us. Sure, toxic. Or maybe they just realized that if the public could buy a $5 pair of blue lenses, we'd instantly look around the room and realize who the real monsters are. So, next time someone gives you a weird vibe in public, just remember what the government took away from you. See ya.